Hey everyone! Another incentive for Manchester United to prioritize sales over the next 8 days is their squad size. The club website lists 32 players in the first team section. It is not as obese as Chelsea's squad, but there is some flab to cut off. There are caveats. Dan Gore last in a matchday squad in December and recovering from a shoulder injury following an unfulfilling loan at Port Vale, is listed as a first-team squad member. Harry Amass, Toby Collier, and Ethan Wheatley were added earlier this month, and the trio all started for the under-21s in their captivating comeback at Barnsley in the EFL Trophy. On Tuesday night, Facundo Pellistri is going, and Hannibal Mabry probably will go. In the best-case scenario that Scott McTominay and Jadon Sancho are also among the outgoings with Manuel Ugarte the incoming. Then, United would have a healthy squad size of 28 clubs with European competition commitments to factor into their calendars need 25-man squads minimum. United tend to favor that number and make allowances for academy breakthroughs. Wheatley became academy debutant 250 in April, and Collier was the 231st Amass, should be the 252nd. In 2016-17, United eventually settled on a 28-man squad with the re-addition of Bastian Schweinsteiger as they won the Europa League. The drawback was, there was only one rookie bidding to break through in Axel Tuanzebe, so Morgan Schneiderlin and Memphis Depay knocked on Jose Mourinho's door, asking to leave long before the winter transfer window opened. Both left after only 18 months at United, and so did Schweinsteiger. 2 months later, players started to drop like flies with 4 on crutches for the Europa League final. Mourinho turned to the academy to supplement the squad, and Tuanzebe was a regular in the run-in, while Scott McTominay was promoted in a 64-game campaign. United have 38 Premier League games, at least 8 Europa League matches, League Cup and FA Cup third-round ties. This term, that is 48 matches. Minimum, only 4 shy of the 52 fixtures they had in the exhausting 2023-24. Erik ten Hag has 3 specialist left-backs having gone, the majority of last season without any. The 2 senior options are still crocked, but Diogo Dalot is a secure stopgap, and ten Hag believes Amass could be ready for competitive first-team exposure in the spring. We have to make progress. Ten Hag said at UCLA on August 1st, but we all see here a potential, where we have seen in previous years, for instance 2 years ago, Garnacho last season. We had it during last season with Kavi, but Amass is not that far now at this moment. But if we train him well, if we coach him well, then in 3 months, it's possible that he can be on that point. But in this moment, he needs to catch up and he has to develop some skills all ready to play for Manchester United, competing for the highest positions in the league. But with big talent, it can go up very quickly, and that is very interesting to see if he is capable of doing this. Collier has been named in both squads this season and is likely to be on the bench again at former club Brighton on Saturday. Wheatley could get more matchday involvement on Europa League nights when benches are expanded to 12 substitutes. There is ample cover in defense even with 2 centre-halves on crutches. 4 centre-backs played against Fulham and United will almost certainly have Victor Lindelof as an option. When he is fit again, United would rather have Jared Branthwaite. Yet Lindelof's injury-ravaged preseason leaves them saddled with a player they could have released this summer had United not triggered the 1-year extension in Lindelof's deal. 5 of the 6 injuries United have already suffered this season have been to defenders. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has gone, and the small fry Will Fish is bound for Cardiff United's midfield, and attack were seldom depleted last season. For the nadir at Crystal Palace in May, United fielded an attacking trio that cost £218.3 million. There are 2 obvious picks for each of the front 4 positions. The issue last season was, United effectively had 1 striker to depend on, and Rasmus Højlund, an unproven and callow striker, signing missed 9 matches. United lost 4 of them, and Højlund's muscle injury on the eve of the visit of Fulham in February was the death knell for their Champions League qualifying chances. Fulham beat United, and then City did the following week. United have creditably coped in their past 5 matches with a strikerless side and a substitute striker. Højlund came on to score against Newcastle and Brighton, while Joshua Zirkzee was the match-winning debutant against Fulham. After the September internationals, Hodgland and Xerxes should be in the same matchday 20, with the squad a healthier size.